Hi everybody, I'm JD Martin. Our song today is called Love Wins, and just for a little historical perspective, it is early November of 2020.
Wow, love wins. How could it be more timely? What we're finding, at least for us, trying not to be depressed, trying not to be stressed. There's so much going on right now, so much fighting, and I came up with the word grappling as to who might be winners and who might be losers in this battle that's going on politically. And that's why it seemed to both of us what a perfect time to sing Love Wins, knowing that even with all of this going on at the moment, that there's something bigger, there's something higher, there's something more beautiful and more essential that's really happening, coming from this place that's looking through our eyes, that's breathing us, and knowing in that sense, love absolutely wins, always. So let's talk about how we actually started to write this.
Okay. We have these great friends in Seattle who invited us to sing at their wedding. And so we had gone up and met the whole family, a beautifully blended family, actually. They were bringing children from both sides. And so we sang for their wedding, and then eventually when we went back to Seattle.
Well, we got to know them a little bit more, and especially the kids. And I don't know if we had gone to Seattle in the meantime, maybe a time or two, but I was working with the mom and her daughter, whose name was Carly, and to see if we could get us back up there again and do some workshops or something. So I got to know Carly a little bit. She was a sophomore at the University of Washington. Adorable girl, beautiful blonde, very shy. And she wanted to be a songwriter, but she didn't know how to begin. And apparently she had a song that she had started. She got the title. The title was Love Wins, and that is as far as she got. So then we were in Seattle, right?
Yeah. And that's when we got the news that Carly had committed suicide. Of course, our hearts were broken.
It was so devastating, obviously, for everyone. It's like, how did that happen? And that's when we found out that Carly had started this song, but, was not able, obviously, at that point, to finish it. And so JD and I looked at each other and said, well, I guess we better write that song. So we began, and I felt like I wanted to connect somehow, even though Carly was no longer physically, in the world, to somehow go, what did you want to say with this? And I just felt like, well, we're just going to have to do the best we can and come from our point of view. And again, it was that sense of, it's not really a contest. It's not about good or bad or right or wrong or any of that, or good and evil. It's love wins no matter what. So we started writing the song. I think the first thing actually that I came up with was the bridge.
Oh.
And I have to just brag a little on JD Martin, because it's so beautiful, babe, what you did with the piano. I mean, the chord changes and that suggested this lovely melody. So in the bridge, it says, it's kind of like, it says, when we're up against too much to ask, when we lose our resistance at last, and we realize love's got our back, love wins. And then the second part, which I really love, for everyone, great and small, we are lifted as we fall. Kindness conquers all, love wins. So I think that's about all I have to say about this song, unless you do. You want to add
I have
some
a little
stuff?
bit more.
Okay.
When we actually decided to record it, we ended up in Arizona with some friends of ours. A lot of the positive music musicians were there to write songs. And so we corralled them and asked them if they'd sing some backups for this.
Right.
And so the choir that you hear are a bunch of our friends, which is really special.
Crowded into a little teeny room, and so we invite you guys also to please sing along with us. Of course, we can't see you or hear you, but we can really feel you. So sing with us as we say, love wins. Thanks, guys. Love wins.
You might win a battle, you could win a race, you could outrun your rivals, come in first place. You could lose your sitter in the push and the shove, or simply surrender and tune into love. 'Cause love's not a contest, it's just who we are. Both the light and the shadow are at home in the heart. Beyond the struggle, there's music to play and songs to be singing at the end of the day. 'Cause love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. Love knows no boundaries. It's the light in our eyes, familiar to all, universally prized. There's a world of compassion, and we're good to begin. We could just quit fighting and let love win. 'Cause love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. Sing with us. Love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. When we're up against too much to ask, when we lose our resistance at last, and we realize love's got our back, love wins. For everyone, great and small, we are lifted as we fall. Kindness conquers all, love wins. Love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins, love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. New life begins. Love wins. Thank you.